Hey guys, it's Jason Withy, co-founder of Pacific Rink. We're excited to introduce to you the new Pacific Rink Junior Player Bag. The Junior Player Bag came out of us wanting to take care of two big, what we think are underserved markets, which is the youth market, so kids from 6 to 7 all the way up to 12 to 13, and the women's market. And our idea was to really tackle that and figure out how we could create the ultimate hockey bag for them. In the youth market and the women's market, you're seeing a lot of commonalities in bags. You're seeing a lot of backpacks. The problem with them is they're very wide and clunky, they're heavy, and they're just not that comfortable.
The issue with most of the backpack bags out there are, it's all the same. They're big, clunky. I run into people, whether I'm walking in the rink with it, at the airport, I constantly have to make sure I'm not hitting anybody.
The footprint is wide, it goes out here. Trying to get into small spaces, trying to get through hallways, it's not convenient at all.
What I don't like about my hockey bag is it doesn't have any organization in it, and it doesn't have any pockets, and it's too big and hard to carry.
The other style of bag you're seeing are wheeled bags. The problem with wheeled bags is that they're very rigid and they're kind of clunky, they don't fit very well in cars, and another issue is for people that live in snow states, it's impossible to drag this stuff to the snow. It's a mess. And it's very tough to fit them in tight hallways.
I learned the hard way, not only do wheel bags stink, I have 2 holes in my drywall to prove it, but they also don't work on external surfaces, and I don't care if you're not in the snow like we are in Minnesota, if you're in a parking lot, kids don't want to wheel them.
We thought, hey, this would be great. Our kids can pull these bags. We won't have to carry them anymore. But in reality, again, it doesn't work as well as it is intended.
So those were the problems we were solving for. So what we did is we said, why don't we take what we have done with the player bag and make it into a junior version? So we made it 30 inches long, lighter. There's a top-loading dry compartment for your dry clothes that you can access from the inside of your bag.
I love the top pocket on the junior player bag, the zipper pocket. We stuff anything and everything into that bag. My kids both know that if they can't find what they need, it's likely in that pocket.
There are skate pockets for your skates to protect not only your boot and your blade. There's a personal belongings pocket where you can keep your keys, your sunglasses, your earbuds, whatever you need. There's also a hockey accessories pocket below that for your tape, your wax, and there's actually individual sheaths for your tape tiger, screwdrivers, anything sharp. Move to the interior of the bag, optional center divider to keep your equipment more organized.
And I like the inside of the bag because of the organization. I can find my stuff. I don't have anything digging in my back when I put it on my back, or anything in my hip when I carry it over my shoulder. It's narrow, it's form-fitting to my body, it's comfy, it's light.
Because of all the pockets, I never forget equipment at home or at the rink, and it's easy for me to pack, and my mom likes that too.
The junior player bag has helped my son learn responsibility. With all the compartments that it has in there, he knows exactly where each piece of his equipment is supposed to go, and he can take care of it himself. He then loads it himself, unloads it himself, and carries it in and out of arenas himself. It's been a great learning tool to help him learn to be responsible for his things.
The other wall of the bag has a fully ventilated mesh system to keep the funk out. And then there is a detachable wet mesh bag. So after the game, you got all your wet gear, your towels, your jerseys, you put it right in there, you cinch it up, and when you get home, you unclip it and throw it right into the wash.
The wet mesh bag is great. As my son has gotten older, he started to be a little more sweaty and stinky. Now he knows to put all of his funky, wet, gross clothes and things in that mesh bag, and I know that I just have to go to one place to grab that stuff out and throw it in the laundry.
So many parents were frustrated because they can't find stuff in their kids' bag. So what we did is we put this light reflective material in, so it makes it very easy to find things.
My mom likes the Pacific Rink bag because it's easy to find things, and my bag, it's very hard to find things.
What really makes the bag unique is the 2-in-1 backpack system. So you can use it as a backpack, or you can use it as a traditional over-the-shoulder bag.
I have a daughter that plays. She's not as tall as my son, for example. The big bags that are out there for them, she's not gonna be able to carry. And again, if I'm trying to teach them responsibility and accountability, which is a big thing of youth sports, she needs to be able to carry it on her own.
So being able to rely on my son to use the junior player bag, to carry that himself and pack that himself with all the different organizational chambers is great. I don't have to worry about his bag at all. He can take it from getting inside the house to loading it in the car and getting himself into the rink.
So one of the things I like about the bag is that, you know, I'm an old school hockey player, grew up playing outside, and I enjoy the rustic look. I want it to look like I'm playing hockey, and I want my kids to look like they're playing hockey. And so there's something nice about making it work with modern day organization while keeping an old school feel to it. So even a guy like me can appreciate the fact that things do need to clean up over time a little bit.
I love the fact that Pacific Rink designed this bag with women in mind.
At the end of the day, it might seem like all hockey bags are the same, but the care and concern that Pacific Rink put into designing their bag sets them worlds apart. As a parent, I love it for all the neat features and the versatility, but what's most important is that my kids love it. My son thinks it's the coolest bag in the world.
From a hockey parent standpoint, my kids love them too. So they get to walk in and tell a story about how they came across this cool hockey company that sells a great bag. And so in the end, I think they go into their friends in their locker room with a little bit more confidence. And so it's been a wonderful experience for us to really be on the cutting edge and early onset of what Pacific Rink is bringing to the hockey community.
At Pacific Rink, we pride ourselves on building the ultimate hockey bags with the players' needs in mind. And I think we've done that with the Junior Player Bag.